Working from home sounds dreamy. No commute, no awkward chats, sweatpants all day. But reality? Less Pinterest-perfect office, more me hunched on the couch, drowning in snacks and emails. The bed turns into a stress pit, the kitchen a distraction zone, and the inbox a black hole. After years of fumbling, sometimes thriving, sometimes looking like a raccoon with Google Calendar, I've found a few hacks that actually help. Practical, sanity-saving, and just enough to keep work from spilling into every corner of life. 8. Pants, or anything that isn't pajamas. Let's get one thing straight. Pajamas are a trap. Sure, they're cozy, but the moment you spend an entire workday in them, your productivity drops faster than your Wi-Fi during a Zoom meeting. Your brain associates pajamas with sleep and lounging, which is why answering even one email in flannel pants feels like climbing Everest. Now, I'm not saying you need to strut around your living room in a three-piece suit. Please don't. But there's power in the work-from-home uniform. Maybe it's leggings and a soft sweatshirt. Maybe it's that one top you keep solely for Zoom calls. Or maybe it's athleisure that makes you feel like you're perpetually en route to Pilates. The point isn't to impress anyone, it's to signal to your brain that it's time to shift gears. Even better, when you change back into your pajamas at the end of the day, it mimics the ritual of coming home from the office. Think of it as your version of business casual, minus the dry cleaning. Number 7. Treat your morning like a ritual, not a sprint. Technically, you could set your alarm for 8:58 and log on at 9 o'clock sharp. But let me assure you, rolling out of bed and opening your laptop with pillow creases still etched on your face is a one-way ticket to Groggy Town. Instead, mornings should be less about survival and more about setting the tone for the day. Your ritual doesn't have to be elaborate. Maybe you scroll the news while nursing a mug of coffee. Maybe you listen to a podcast on a quick walk. Or maybe you finally use that yoga mat you bought during quarantine. The point is to do something that feels grounding. For some people, that's exercise. For others, it's skincare and a glass of lemon water that makes them feel like a Gwyneth Paltrow intern. Whatever it is, it should leave you energized, not resentful. When you invest in your morning, you're less likely to spend the rest of the day thinking, I should have worked out, or I should have eaten breakfast. You already did those things. Congratulations, you're officially less frazzled than 90% of remote workers. Number 6, your bed is not an office. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your bed is not a suitable workspace. It's a productivity graveyard. The minute you open your laptop under your duvet, 2 things happen. You get sleepy and you ruin your bed forever. Suddenly, the place that used to represent rest and Netflix binges now screams stress and unfinished projects. Not exactly the cozy haven you wanted. Even if you live in a shoebox-sized apartment, you can carve out a spot for work. Your kitchen table? Perfect. A corner of the couch with a cleared-off coffee table? Totally fine. Light a candle, set out your laptop, and designate that space as work territory. The rule is simple. Your bed is for sleep, but never for spreadsheets. Protect it at all costs. Number 5. Fake the water cooler with coffee chats. One of the biggest downsides of working remotely is the slow creep of isolation. Sure, your dog listens attentively when you complain about deadlines, but he's not going to give you feedback on a project plan. That's where coffee chats come in. Think of them as digital water cooler breaks. A 10-minute Zoom call with a coworker where you chat about life, swap memes, or just vent about the group chat that could have been an email can do wonders for morale. It makes you feel like part of a team rather than a lone wolf with a Slack addiction. Bonus points if you schedule these with your boss too. A quick catch-up can keep communication smooth, prevent small issues from snowballing, and help you feel more in control of your workload. It may sound small, but these chats can re-energize you in the same way an actual coffee run used to break up the office day. Except now, you don't have to share your pastry. Number 4. Hold yourself accountable, because Netflix won't. Confession. When I first started working from home, I was shockingly bad at it. I spent more time wiping down countertops and rearranging my bookshelf than actually doing my job. The hardest part of remote work isn't distraction, it's the lack of accountability. Nobody's there to notice you've been scrolling Instagram for an hour, except maybe your cat, and he's too busy judging you to intervene. That's why you need systems. Some people swear by the big 3 diet, where you pick 3 non-negotiable tasks for the day and focus on finishing them no matter what. Others love time blocking, where you assign chunks of your day to specific tasks, like emails in the morning and writing in the afternoon. Breaking projects into micro deadlines also helps. Suddenly, write report becomes finish outline by 11, draft intro by 2. Whatever method you choose, the key is honesty. When you take a 5-minute break that mysteriously turns into an entire rewatch of The Office, it's time for a reality check. Being your own boss and your own employee means calling yourself out and sometimes grounding yourself from Netflix until the work gets done. Number 3, work when you actually work best. Who decided that productivity peaks between 9 and 5? Probably the same people who decided jeans should be stiff and uncomfortable. The truth is, not everyone thrives during traditional office hours. Some people are early birds who get their best work done before 9 a.m., while others come alive in the evenings when the world is quiet. If your job allows for flexibility, lean into your natural rhythm. Morning person, start early, finish early, and enjoy smugly sipping wine at 4 p.m. while your friends are still at their desks. Night owl? Shift your schedule later, but don't confuse flexible hours with binge TikTok until 2 a.m. and panic right at 6. The trick is to choose hours that work for you and stick to them. And here's the golden rule: boundaries. Once your workday ends, it ends. Just because your office is 5 steps away doesn't mean you need to answer emails at 11 p.m. Protect your downtime the same way you'd guard the last slice of pizza. Number 2, stop letting emails ruin your life. Emails are sneaky little productivity thieves. You think you're just going to check one, and suddenly you've spent an hour ping-ponging between threads and wondering why your brain feels like scrambled eggs. The solution? Stop treating your inbox like a slot machine and start batching. Instead of checking constantly, designate specific times of day to handle emails. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once before you clock out. In between those windows, resist the urge to just peek. I promise the world won't end if you don't reply instantly. In fact, you'll be shocked at how much mental space you free up when you're not tethered to the little red notification bubble of doom. Think of it this way: every time you check your inbox, you're inviting chaos into your focus. Do it 3 times a day instead of 30, and suddenly you're the master of your inbox, not its servant. Number 1, sprinkle in some self-care. Let's be honest, working from home can sometimes feel less like freedom and more like solitary confinement with Wi-Fi. That's why self-care isn't just nice to have, it's necessary. And no, I don't mean booking a spa day on your lunch break, though if you can, please adopt me. I'm talking about small things woven into your day that keep you from burning out. Play music that makes you feel like the main character in a movie montage. Light a candle that tricks your brain into thinking your coffee table is a chic Parisian cafe. Take stretch breaks so your spine doesn't form into the shape of a shrimp. Even staring out the window dramatically for a few minutes, Victorian ghost style, can be oddly refreshing. These little rituals might seem trivial, but they make the difference between feeling drained and feeling like a semi-functional human being. Remember, you're not a robot, you're a person, and people need care. And that's it. If you got some value from this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, stay cozy, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.